Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel? Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options, real stepper. Check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk, go play. But you better not come home like that. Street lights, we was young racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward days, dreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on, everybody? Drop your voicemails, 804-592-6160. It is time for All Rise.
Don't gotta kick back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, ooh, yeah, I did that. Living my life with no regrets. So I titled, link up, pull up on me. Where we at? We just chillin'. Where we at the spot. What time? Anytime. Link up, pull up on me. Where we at? We the coolin'. The chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to All Rise and Shine. It is I, and I am him, Pete Simonetti, with the one and only grandmother-loving SOB himself, Francis Lee.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? Happy Friday, man.
Happy Francis Fridays, by the way.
Happy Francis Friday to all those who observe.
You know, it definitely it puts a smile on a lot of people's faces when it's Francis Friday. I noticed that recently. A lot of people in the comments, it's Francis Fridays.
They like it. They like
A lot of times they're above the age of 60. I'm just saying, but
the AARP gang really celebrates this day. You know,
Hey.
we're inclusive. We're inclusive over at the U. Okay.
very much. And let me tell you something here right now. That's a good group to hang around with. Okay, the AARP crew, good group to be with.
I love those people. I love those people, man. You know, those are my people.
Those are your people. Those are definitely your people. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, maybe the off season is going to start picking up here really soon. This is usually around the time, right? Towards the end of November, we got the winter meetings coming up. And again, just a quick little announcement. I know we did this last year. We're going to do it again, guys. We are going to do a little something for Toys for Tots. You know, NYYU here. We do things for charity. We love to do charity work here at the U. And we'll do something probably, I wanted to make that announcement because we'll probably do something during the winter meetings. So one of those days where I'm usually live anyway for like 4 hours, 5, 6 hours maybe. Maybe I'll do like a 6-hour stream, guys. I'll just chill with you guys for 6 hours. We'll collect some funds for Toys for Tots, some kids in need out there. Always a great cause. And we'll do that, and then maybe we'll break some Soto news or something big would happen, and maybe we'll get a Soto press conference, which would be nice.
Would be nice.
You know,
I'm not opposed.
would be nice. Me either. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not opposed either. But we got NY Sports Fan quickly with a super chat. Cashman has more holes to fill than Francis at a retirement home. Hey, yo. Wow. Hey, yo.
Top of the morning with an NY sports fan. Brophy had me dying laughing already. He says he's an
What did my
AARP
bro say?
member. Brophy said he's like, I have an ARP card or something like that.
I love John Brophy. John Brophy, if I haven't told you, if I haven't told you in a couple of days, I love you, Mr. Brophy. I do. You're the man. You are the man. But let's get right into it. This has been somewhat, I've heard some controversy around this, believe it or not, by Yankee fans.
Uh-oh.
Aaron Judge is the unanimous MVP.
And nobody's more upset than Yankee
fans. Yankee fans are so mad, folks, that Aaron Judge is the MVP. They're ripping their hair out their head. I couldn't believe this. I had to get in arguments with people on Instagram about this. I'm like, guys, it's the regular season. I get it. We're trust me. We're as much as Yankee fans as anybody. Me and Francis called that game, okay?
Yeah, we saw it.
We witnessed the terrifying massacre that happened right in front of our faces, to the point I went back and actually saw it again. You could just see our look on our face go away.
Yeah.
Like, we knew it. Even though we're saying, like, all right, they got the lead. Let's hold off. Let's see what happens. We knew, like, oh, man, this ain't looking too good for the Yankees right now. But here it is right here, folks. There's the man right there. Aaron James Judge wins his second MVP award. I believe, as I think everybody does, it really should be his third. But it's his second MVP award. Great ball player. Let's be honest here, folks. This guy is definitely we're watching a generational player. We're watching somebody that's not going to be around forever, and what he's doing right now in the regular season, calm down, hold your horses, is amazing. I mean, he really is a phenomenal ball player. He just has to add one more thing to his career, and that is hitting in the postseason and winning a chip. And hell, I'll even say just winning a chip, because if he did decent, nobody's going to be mad if he has the real ring. Somebody was like, did he put his Jordan ring in a trophy? I'm like, no, dude.
And I'm good. Yo, listen, y'all know, NYY, we love the jokes. At the end of the day,
Facts.
The jokes, I'm with it. Like, anybody asking about the Jordan ring, all that shit, I love that shit. I'm all for it. I'm sure that even Aaron Judge himself can probably laugh at some things. But I think definitely. when it gets to the point of the unanimous MVP, we don't care. It's like, okay, all right. That's where I draw the line, because what you just said, MVP, most valuable player, is a regular season award, right? That's one.
Yeah.
And I think people forget that. If the Yankees didn't make the playoffs and Judge somehow didn't win the MVP, we'd be up in arms. How is it possible? He had the greatest season of anybody in the American League, and because it's a regular season award. The playoffs do not count towards it. And if you look at what we're looking at right now,
my God,
I mean, there's no argument to be had. Just look at this. This is video game. This is like when somebody goes into MLB The Show and turns the sliders all the way up. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. You know, Francis, you know what it really is? I say this a lot about Judge during the regular season. Mm-hmm. It's almost like he belongs in a different level and there's no higher level. And it's just like, well, I'm stuck here. I'm like, he's like a 16, 17-year-old kid playing in the 12-year-olds league.
It would be crazy, right? Because I would say there's a handful of players, right, that you look at and they make you feel like that. Like Bobby Witt Jr. had a season this year that it felt like he was another guy that, like, damn, right. It seems like there
Pujols back in the day when he's hitting 340 something, and it's like nobody could get the guy out.
Otani, another guy. You know, not the biggest Otani fan, but he's another guy. Looks like if there was another level, he'd be called up there. Judge would be called up there. Bobby Witt be called up there. Soto, of course. You know what I'm saying? De lo mío personal. He'd be called up there. There's some people that you see them play, and you're in awe at what their ability and what they're able to do. And look, what Judge did in the 2024 regular season.
Calm down, everybody.
What he did, what he accomplished, is not something that we should just, sneeze at and say, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Guys, I mean, it's tough, right? Because I get it. We didn't have the outcome that we wanted at the end of the year. And we had to go through that fifth inning. I get that. I get it. But I feel like, years down the line, we're going to be grateful. I hope that we'll be able to look back at some of these performances in the regular season and say, damn, like, we witnessed one of the greatest of all time. We saw it.
Facts. No doubt about it. There's no other way to see it.
Yeah, you're living through. I mean, you could have been born in any other time, and you had the grace to be born during the time when you get to watch arguably the best hitter in baseball right now, the greatest hitter in baseball right now. He's gonna go down as one of the greatest ever, and you're getting to watch him play for your favorite team.
Bingo.
That's Bingo. Amazing. It's amazing.
It's awesome. It's awesome. As John Brophy says, PSA, I'll have that Rule 5 article at noon. So you guys can definitely look forward to that. Also, too, non-tender deadline is today. So there's some players on there for the Yankees. It's going to be interesting because you got a couple of guys on there that could certainly be non-tendered by the Yankees that might open some eyes. So, I will be live later tonight. I don't know if it's going to be 6, might be 7, might be later, but I'm thinking around, I'll definitely be live again tonight, guys, as Soto Watch is just going to continue. But continuing on with Aaron Judge, a lot of the Yankee beat writers were butthurt that Aaron Judge did not want to speak to them. He didn't want to talk, and I think we could kind of put 2 and 2 together on probably why Judge just wants to focus on his offseason right now. It's hard for us to talk about it. Think about if you're Aaron Judge and the target's on your back. It's very hard to talk about that. Now, look, I know some people are probably sitting there going, but he's the captain. He got to be accountable, right? You got to kind of sit there and take that. He's going to. I mean, I do believe there's going to be a time when in the spring training comes back, Judge will sit in front of the media and talk about what happened and look forward to the upcoming season. I'm the biggest person on the planet on accountability. I love it. Judge is going to answer for that. I just think, Francis, you said he talked about it, though. He did talk about it a little bit on MLB Network after he won. He also talked about tell us what he talked about.
So he answered. He was asked a question. I think it was Verducci who started a question that he was asking with.
Shout out to Tom, good guy.
We know you guys didn't have the outcome in the World Series that you wanted, and but tell me, what does this mean, even in spite of that? And before he got into what it meant for him, he said, we definitely didn't have the outcome, that we wanted, that I wanted, and he answered the question, said, it's still special, and that he's still grateful for the opportunity to play. But aside from that, as before me and Pete were, getting live, and we were talking, it was I was mentioning it was just super interesting, right, to see a guy accept an award, a unanimously voted upon award, right? That there was nobody else who got a first place vote, right? Pete, for all the talk about all the articles,
first time since Mickey Mantle, by the way, with the Yankees, so that's been unanimous.
But do you remember down the stretch, halfway through after the All-Star break and then down the stretch in the season, all the articles, people trying to make the case for Bobby Witt Jr. and maybe he should get it and da-da-da-da.
Yes.
And we kept saying, guys,
stop it.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Well, the baseball writers, they got it right. And I'm going to say that because a lot of times they get it wrong. In my opinion, a lot of times they get it wrong. Okay. This time they got it right. It was unanimous. Nobody sacrificed a first place vote on somebody not named Aaron Judge. And that was the right move.
Correct.
So to see somebody who won an award like that sit there for 10 minutes and continuously praise and credit a teammate in Juan Soto, who was also a finalist himself, right?
Yep. Third.
Was very, very, very interesting. And I said to Pete, I feel like, he was I'm sure he's talked to Hal and, since the season, I'm sure they have that communication because Hal has said so.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really interesting that he made sure to do it on the public forum also.
Yep. He
made sure to make it public. And he said something that resonated with me really deeply because he said, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't for that guy.
Boom.
And that's because he won an MVP before without him. But he's saying, I probably wouldn't be here right now today winning this one if it wasn't for that guy, because I saw the highlights that you guys were playing, and a lot of the times that guy was on base during those highlights.
Facts.
So I really appreciate that from Judge.
Yeah, and a CWE, I see you in the chat talking about let's praise Judge. He doesn't hit in October. Again, I don't know where this stuff from Yankee fans is coming from NYYU is more honest than probably any company that talks out there more than anybody. I don't think anybody has been tougher on Aaron Judge not hitting in the postseason than us.
No.
But at the end of the day, this is not a postseason award. This is a regular season award.
Exactly.
We also, maybe this is breaking news to some people, but what my job also is to put out Yankees news. I don't know if that's like brand new to anybody here. We report news. It's what I've been doing, what Francis does, what Kev does, what NYYST has been doing for 5-6 years, however long they've been on. We report news. Yep. So if you're going to get upset that we reported that Aaron Judge was the MVP, I don't know. Maybe you forget that it's NYY Underground. Maybe you forget that that's kind of what we do here.
Yeah.
Even if it's news we disagree with, we're going to put it out. I mean, I don't understand the vitriol of Yankee fans when it comes to an MVP award. Yeah, he won the MVP. He sucked in the postseason. Everybody acknowledges that. Everybody also acknowledges that he's not going to hit that level that we want him to hit until he has that ring. That's all we're saying. Like this idea, and Francis said it early, Yankee fans are the most angry about this. And I'm like,
it's crazy. Like, it's interesting that to see our player win this award, and you expect hate, right? And jabs thrown from Astros fans, from Red Sox fans, from Mets fans.
You got Dodgers fans in here saluting them.
Yeah. This year, the worst vitriol, the worst comments, the most hate has come from Yankees fans themselves. And this is one of those things where, I gotta take that famous refrain from my brother Piece of It. Stop it. You guys have to stop it. You have to. All right. I get it. We're Yankees fans. We demand the most. I get it. Right.
Yeah.
But here at the Underground, bro, I am pretty sure. I'm pretty damn certain we are first on the Aaron Judge criticism train. There are so many content creators.
How many shots have we taken? Even during on site, we were like, damn, another Judge shot. It's like it's easy.
No, bro. Even before, I feel like before any other, most content creators are like almost afraid. They're almost afraid. They're like, Judge is our guy. He's the captain. Correct. Like, it's not good to throw shot. We don't play that game. No. If there's something to be said, we say it, and it is what it is, and we'll deal with whatever ramifications and backlash come with that. We're okay with that. We've done that with Aaron Judge. We did it throughout the postseason. All right, look, the game seasons are there. We were doing podcasts on off days, and those are still there. Nothing's deleted. We were very honest about his performance in October and what we needed from him, what we expected. From him. We were honest and open about that. But at the same time, he just won unanimously won the MVP for the regular season. We're not going to sit here and say, well, I don't care. It doesn't matter. No. Listen, is it true that we're enjoying it a little bit less than we would have had he raked in October? Yeah. I mean,
facts.
I can't
100%.
lie.
100%.
Yeah. If he raked in, I'm not saying if we won. If we won, it's a whole different story. But say we still lost, but Aaron Judge was one of the better hitters in all of the postseason, whatever.
It would feel different.
We'd still be enjoying this shit. We'd be really enjoying it. But I feel like, man, to some of you guys, it's like, damn, you can't even enjoy it a little bit? Like, not a little bit?
Francis, the thing is that's been cool with us. And as NYYU continues to grow, I mean, we get, believe it or not, and I've had people go, oh, yeah, right. We've actually had insight from players. People have reached out to NYYU about certain things that have been said and saying, it's not necessarily like that. Yeah. Here's kind of how it is. We got a manager who's watching daily.
A couple.
A few of them. Exactly. But do you guys think that Aaron Judge doesn't feel as excited about this award as he would have if the Yankees either won or he truly performed? I think he knows that better than anybody. I think that's the thing we got to remember. And I talked about this the other day. I said, you guys do know that the stuff that we bring up, the stuff that we see, you don't think they see? It's the reason why Juan Soto sat there and said, what's going on with the player development here? You don't think he saw like Jason Dominguez or whoever it might be that was on his mind? He's such an elite talent that he might have saw stuff in some other players and was like, how is this kid not up here? Like,
Yeah.
How is this guy not playing every single day? I just watched his BP, and I'm like, why are we running DJ LeMahieu out there every day? Why are we running Verdugo out there every day still? You don't think that Juan Soto knows that? Like these guys see what we see more so than we see it. You know, they live this daily since they were a kid. They get it more than most people do.
Yeah.
So the stuff that we pick up on and we go, that got to be an issue. You hear Soto bring up the player development side of the Yankees, and who knows what else he mentioned. Apparently, there was a lot of conversation around certain things that he would like to see changed. So they see it as much as we do. There's no denying that. But it's a regular season award. Salute to the captain, Aaron Judge. And I'll say it right now, Aaron, do the same shit in the regular season. Please bring us home a championship. That's it. I think Judge wants that. I don't think that's controversial at all. And that's all. That's all there is to it, man. Bring the damn thing home, brother. Yeah.
And well, there's two super chats from our buddy Jeff J there, so I want to make sure we don't lose them.
Oh, I got it here.
Okay, good. But the only thing I was gonna say there, just to kind of like and where I'm at with it is, look, nobody, I saw the last comment there from CWE. I'm not disagreeing with that. I mean, yes, he can do it again in 2025, and we too will say, yeah, but we need to see it in October, man.
100%.
I'm gonna say that until I see it in October. I will say, look, love the regular season stuff, man. I need you in the playoffs though, and he knows that. This is not a guy who doesn't know that.
Yeah. And CWE, you're a regular, man. So we're not coming at you at all. We're definitely not coming at you. I just want to make sure that people understand that I get it. I get your anger. I get the vitriol towards Judge on that. We all understand that. Yeah. We're just saying you got to kind of dial that back and understand what the award is. It wasn't hey, Judge was horrible, we're still gonna give him an award. It wasn't that. You know what I mean? It's not that at all. It's about the regular season, and let's be honest here. We need him to do it again next year. We need the same regular season.
It's a
you know
fact.
what I mean?
It's
do we need it in the postseason? Of course. And we all know that, man. We need that. Yes. No doubt about it. But we do got a couple of super chats here from the one and only Dr. Jeff J.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gahabagoo. Hit that like button too, guys. We got over 200 people in here. We're about to get into voicemails, and there's a lot of them. So we'll get to as many of them as we can. Jeff J says, morning, wearing my NYU hoodie and no te vayas cap for the casual Friday business calls. Let's go. Hal, wake the F up and get the signing and trading. We need to go smash in 2025. Jeff then follows up with, if I were Aaron Judge, personal physician or friend, I'd advise him to spend time this offseason with a performance psychologist. He needs tools to get locked on at the plate and close out the noise all year. Yeah, man, he just, you know what it is with Judge? We mentioned this a couple of times. He just needs that moment, man. And I swore that, what was it? I think it was game 5. The 2-run home run was game 5. The second batter of the game, a third batter of the game. Yes. Remember, that's the one I was like, man, imagine if he hits like a 2-run home run in the first inning, and he did it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was it, man. And could it have been the turnaround? Potentially.
At the plate in game 5, he had his best game of the playoffs.
Easy.
Offensively in game 5 was the best game that Aaron Judge had all playoffs long. So
agreed.
I mean, yeah, it's easy to look back now and be like, damn, man, could that have been it? Like, could that have been the wake up call? I mean, the series completely changes if Aaron Judge arrives game 5 and now he's unstoppable the rest of the way. You don't know what happens, but
facts. Never know. I guess
we
will never know how it actually could have turned out because we lost. Let's go ahead and get into the first voicemail of the day. Here we go.
Pete Francis.
There he is.
Bam, Uncle Dom here. First off, Pete, I just want to wish congratulations again to Captain Mr. Aaron Judge. The stupendous, fantastic regular season. However, we know how it ended. We know you're getting heat, brother. And it's time to carry that empty feeling that you have into 2025. We need you to be ferocious, man. We need you to bring the intensity in October. postseason. We need a turn, Pete. We need that lovable giant to turn into the absolute cold assassin. And we know what, Pete? We need Mr. Judge to call up Mr. Soto, too.
Damn
and
right.
remind them what they did in the regular season. Maybe sing them a little song.
There it is.
And let them know that they've been great together. Happy together, you could say.
Okay.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the one you love and hold them tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and say that you belong to me and ease my mind, imagine how the world would be so very fine. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, so do the skies will be blue for all my life. Pete, that's what he's got to do. He's got to call him up. Just a little reminder. This is what we did together. You got to stay, baby. Stay. Let's go!
Hey Dom, man, you are the NYYU jukebox, and let me tell you, something, brother. You are spot on
yes,
that, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
We got another super chat here from David Douglas.
You're simply the best.
Gabba, 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 cool. David Douglas says, I've been battling with people all day about the U and being negative. I don't think they listen, as this crew is most knowledgeable about baseball. David, you're going to get that from people, you know, the whole that, oh my God, these guys are negative. Oh no. Yeah. Those same people that talk, how many people listen to them?
Yeah. Just take a quick look at those follower counts. They just don't translate the way that they'd hope.
I just want to stare at the screen for like 10 minutes.
The silence.
Let me stop.
You hear that silence? That's
actually
in their chats when they're streaming something.
Yeah, there's definitely, I was about to say, there's definitely silence. The only person that's in there is their mom and their uncle. But we are closing in on 40K, folks. Listen to this, 1,175 subbies away from being 40,000 subbies, okay? 40,000, baby. Think about how quick. I think we started the year like at 20 or low 20s. I got to double check and see, but matter of fact, let's do a fun thing. Let's see how many subs we have for the year.
We'll go down a little trip down memory lane.
Yeah, let's actually see what we have for this year, because again, this is just showing the way the community is building. So let's see, for the 2024 year, 16,295 subbies. 16,295 subbies in just 2024 alone. So we got a whole nother month. We got a lot of time left, actually. So we're going to get to 40,000 definitely by the end of the year. I think we'll get to 40,000 probably by mid-March, definitely before Christmas, I believe. So we'll definitely be there.
I said, wait, what?
Did I say March?
You said mid-March. I said,
oh
whoa.
My God. No, before Christmas, mid-December. My bad, guys.
Mid-March might be at mid-March. I don't know. You know, the way things are growing, the way things are moving here, you never know.
Yo, Jira messages me the most random stuff. You know what she just said?
What happened?
She said, damn, it's 58 degrees in the house. It's cold, bro. It is cold up. I'm Pete Alonso. I'm the polar bear, damn it. Who are you, Pete? I don't see you waking up to 58 degrees, baby.
I'm with Jira. If the thermostat in my house says a 5 as the first number, I am freezing my ass off. Bro,
I ain't gonna front. Like my
I got a hoodie on right now. I see it,
bro. I got ice cubes coming off my toenails right now. That's how cold it is in this damn house. All right, but let's go ahead and get to the next voicemail. Here
Real Polar Pete.
I'm the real Polar Pete. Damn it! Don't let me hear that nonsense.
Hey, Pete Francis, Macho King in my house. How you doing? To the underground, yeah. Welcome to the King's Court, where every man's a king and every jabroni gets double dropped into another dimension.
Yeah.
When man does a question, I respond one step beyond. Universal like James Bond. Three the hard way, much don't play. I'm on McDavigool, Buster Azul, ain't blatant chicken parm. Get my weed straight from the farm. This sounds my home, I'm never alone, walk with God. Stay macho with the UWO. The best is yet to come in the on-deck circle, leaving voicemails like Verizon. I can see across the horizon, NYYU is rising like a phoenix with verbal advertising that I mentioned we're so cool. Taking suckers to school, this community decimates all the fools. But love's what we got, and together we stand tall. NYYU, the cream of the crop, don't stop and never will. Rookie of the Year, Louis Hill, MVP Judge, and Juan Soto signed the contract because the Yankees are the best place for you still. Dig it! Oh, yeah! Go to Jam, then macho!
Hey, man, when you throw Gabagool and Pasta Vazul in the voice, man, let me tell you something.
Fire.
There's only one guy that could do that, by the way. Mach.
I love the macho. The macho bars is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things about.
I need to hear the album. He needs to drop an album.
For real, man. I'll
legitimately
produce it, man. I'm down. Hit me up, bro.
Yeah. Mach needs an album. There's no doubt about that. He drops that album, and let me tell you something. The world's going to be a different planet. The world will move differently the day Mach drops that album, and I really believe that we need that. We need that damn album to drop. No question about it. That's unbelievable. That's all we need in life.
The kind of energy you have.
Facts, 100%. Let's keep it going, guys. Got a lot of voicemails today. I want to get to as many as we can. Here we go.
Hey, Pete. It's Mike Vita. I haven't called in a while, but I've been listening every day. Love your content as always. I was listening to somebody else's podcast, and this dude called in, left a voicemail talking about how you would 100% walk, like let Soto walk, and not pay that astronomical contract because, 10 plus years in the future down the line, it'll prevent us from moving forward. Like, bro, what? Like, I don't care. I understand in a few years he's going to be a DH. 10 plus years is like he's going to deteriorate. But what's the point of a baseball team? What is their goal? To effectively move forward every year? That's what we've been doing for 15 plus years. The goal is to win a championship. And I want to win with Soto, Judge, Cole, Dominguez, Volpe, at least once, if not more time.
Yes, sir.
Like this whole thing of like, oh, it's going to prevent us from moving forward. It's like, what do you mean? Don't you want to win? Fuck out of here. The second thing I wanted to mention is I feel like when we talk about money, like this past year with Soto, bringing in as much as he did to the Yankees, that's not even taking into the account of the people that have been holding off to buy Soto merch until he's a Yankee for life. Right. Imagine, as soon as they get the news that Soto has signed with the Yankees, they're probably going to crash their website server. It's going to go down. And they're going to be like, oh my fucking God, we're making all this money. Like, that's also something we got to think about. And hopefully they're thinking about it too. Look how much we made with him on 1 year. Imagine what it's going to be like the day he signs. They'll explode.
Yep.
Anyway, man, I'll catch you later. Good to talk to you. Peace out.
Michael Vita, great voice, man, really. And yeah, if you're signing a free agent, like a guy like Soto, who is 26 years young, and you're sitting there going, what is it going to be in 10 years? You have the wrong mindset. You got Juan Soto, potentially, right? You'll have Aaron Judge. You will have all those guys, Soto, Judge, Cole, in a couple of more years to be together to do this and to potentially win a chip. The idea that people are concerned of what Soto's going to look like at 36 is in friggin' sane. It's crazy. And on top of that, like we've said before, Francis said this many times, it was a great point. You know there's going to be an opt-out involved, more than likely. It's just the way that, Scott Boras does his thing.
Yep.
But if I'm signed, the last thing I'm thinking about is 10 years down the line, because it's going to stop us from, what team are we on? It's the Yankees. Somebody leaves that voicemail on here. You guys already know I'm sitting there. Oh my God. Come on, brother. Come on now. I can't even rightfully speak on that, because I'm like, it makes no damn sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. Come on now.
Do you think, and when people say these things, it's my question, especially now, because now it puts it into perspective. Do you think that the Los Angeles Dodgers are thinking about what the contracts of Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Shohei Otani, Tyler Glasnow, do you think they're thinking about what those contracts look like in 5 seasons? Because in 5 seasons, right? If you're that kind of fan, if you look 5 years down the line at the Dodgers, it doesn't look the greatest.
Yep.
It doesn't look the greatest, because Freddie Freeman, right? If you're just looking at history and the way things are, Freddie Freeman is set to fall off a cliff in another 2 or 3, right? Mookie is probably falling off a cliff in 4 or 5. Otani, we don't know, but it seems like it can happen at any point, because he's a pitcher and a hitter, and to be producing at those high levels, both sides of the ball, is going to be difficult. We've never seen it done, so we don't know what that's going to look like in the. But guess what? Do you think they're looking at that? Let me tell you why they're not. Because they just freaking won. Okay, They just won. They beat us. And when you win, it justifies it. They could not win another World Series along this time, but they won one. They did it already.
Yep.
They won. They signed Otani with all that money. They traded for Glasnow. They signed Yamamoto. They got Freeman. They got and they won. They did it. They're not going to care what these guys look like at the end of those contracts. It's the GM's job. It's the front office's job to build teams that can withstand bad back ends of contracts.
That's right.
That's what the job is. That's what the job is. You don't just rest on your laurels after you sign a guy like that. Come on. I'm not thinking about that when it comes to Juan Soto right now. I'm not thinking about year 12, year 13.
You can't, man. We need a win. Yeah, we need a win.
If you sign into that contract because you are hoping that you win a World Series in the first 5 years of it.
That's right. And the thing is, too, like you said about the Dodgers, you think the Dodgers aren't going into next year as the World Series favorites?
Come on, bro. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what anybody does. Of course, that's what I'm saying.
They just won it with no rotation. They won it with no rotation, and they're going into next year with Yamamoto, Otani, Tyler Glasnow, and possibly Roki Sasaki.
Yeah, as the favorite.
I hope to God it doesn't happen. I hope he doesn't go there. I really do. And Otani had some interesting comments about that. So I was just like, yo, this dude is. I mean, we'll listen to the voice. Maybe we could talk about that a little bit later, because that was hilarious to me.
I definitely want to hear it. Chris Silva with the super chat. He says, "Que lo que, my bros? Francis, the grandmothers say hi." Oh, of course they do. I tell you
what. Que
lo
que, como estamos? Salúdame a mis abuelas.
Oh shit! Everybody, be scared, be nervous.
Uh-oh.
Simon has called in.
Oh yeah.
To talk about his gift of God, Aaron Judge. Let me play this just right before. It's been so long. I got to do these things every now and then.
And Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Yeah.
I like the one he did later in the year where he doubled it up really quick.
Doubled it up back to
Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said Aaron Judge is a gift from God.
Good morning, Pete. Your boy Simon calling from Bella Vista, New Haven. How you doing? So my gift from God wins the MVP again. Well deserved. I know he didn't play well in the World Series, but well deserved. I mean, this guy is very good. My gift from God, all the abuse he took, but luckily, though, all those people who doubted the master are still going to eat their crow anyway. But I'm glad that Judge got MVP. He deserves it. He really does deserve it. And all those people out there who criticize him again in this case, let's see you do what he does, and then you can talk.
Well, Pete, you have a good day. Rock on. NY1 Underground forever. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God and also MVP. Yeah. Bye, Pete.
Simon, you are a rare breed of people. You are a rare breed of a person, my friend. I tell you that right now. You are one of a kind, Simon. What can you say about Simon? Can you tell me what Otani said? What did he say?
So wait, but before I'm gonna get into that, but real quickly, this is just 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
While I'm listening to Simon, which is already it's a experience that is pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. All right. I love listening to Simon. He took accountability. I love it. But then I also get a notification.
Oh shit.
That my New York Giants.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
Have released Daniel Jones, and I just want to clap it up. I just want to.
He's gone. Wait. Can we do this for him? Look, this is not a Giant podcast, but for Giants fans, Daniel Jones has been released.
Yes. Listen. I hope he gets another job somewhere else, man. That's, you know what? I don't want him to, but you know what? Even if he doesn't, he's made a lot of money. They still owe him $20 million. He's making plenty of money. Okay. So get off my team. I'm very happy about that. Let's go Giants. We'll figure something out. Not this season though. This season's a wash. Anyway, but Tommy Cutlets is started at QB. So it's gonna be a fun time in Jersey the next couple of weeks. Because Tommy Cutlets is no joke. And his agent, people are happy about seeing him, but I'm just happy about seeing his agent on the sideline again with his fedora and that. I can't fucking
Italians, man. Freaking Italians, damn it.
He looks like Inspector Gadget on the sideline. I love it. But
unbelievable.
So Otani,
speaking of cutlets.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, Pete. Did Otani the whole story with Otani, right? It's just weird to me, bro. It's weird. Like,
I just wanted to do a Mike Tyson quote really fast, but I don't really mean this about Otani, to be honest. But remember when Mike Tyson told the reporter, he said, you come off as a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
I forgot about that shit.
That's my favorite. Bro. I love that shit.
And I don't know. I'm with you. Like, I don't know if I could say that about Otani, but
Oh, no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that came to my mind. I'm not saying that about Otani. He's probably not a great guy.
The whole thing is just weird. Like, you saw Aaron Judge, right? So Aaron Judge, they cut to Aaron Judge. He's sitting there. He's dressed up nice. He's got his wife next to him. They both look amazing. Shouts out to them. I'm sure they were like, at, his home or something like that. It looked very normal setup, whatever. Otani wins. They cut to Otani. Otani is sitting on what is clearly a set. This is a set. This is not. I don't care what they'll tell you. They'll tell. Oh no, it's his home or whatever. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a set.
Right? Was this like the fake White House that Biden was in every now and then, like do a press conference?
It might have been
that, like a stage.
They have this whole thing with him. Everything about him just seems so staged, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, what is this guy outside of it? Like, this dude, he's so mysterious, and like nobody really talks about it. But it's like I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him. I'm like, why are they on a stage? Why are they on a set? And then he's there with the girlfriend, but they don't have any chemistry. There's no vibe between them. I don't know what that's about. That you make your own assumptions, but there's no chemistry between them. They're just there. And then he's got the dog. Then Decoy. Of course, Decoy is there. He's right there in the middle. They did a bobblehead for the dog and everything. The dog he's more famous than like half the league. He's sitting in between them. As soon as they cut to him, immediately he takes his hand off the dog. The dog jumps right off. He couldn't wait to get the hell out of there. Decoy, he's had enough. Decoy has had enough of this shit. So he jumps right off. And then Otani and the actress, the girlfriend, they're like, oh, whatever. So and then like you got these two people standing behind the couch. We don't know who the hell these people are. We don't know who the hell these people are. They're just standing there.
Ipe knows who they are. Ipe knows who they are.
There's got a white guy, and this is white girl there, and then this third guy just shows up, and he's hugging people. It's like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't know what this is. Everything, like, the Cy Young winners, they looked organic. The Rookie of the Year, they were sitting there surrounded by family. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Judge, he's there with his wife, his family. And then Otani is on a set. I don't know what the hell this is. It's like, it's so weird, bro. It's just weird. Like, why is everything staged with this guy, Pete? Like, why can't we see where he actually lives? Why can't we see what his real couch looks like? Why can't we see the people who he really spends his time with? I don't know. And I'm not saying because they sound like, why can't you, like, you want to? No, it's not that I want. It's just that everyone else does it. And with Otani, it always seems like he just doesn't. For instance, I was telling you and Kev the other night after we jumped off the show, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch the Dodger podcast, Mookie's podcast, right?
Yeah.
He did the podcast after their World Series parade, and I mean, it's obvious to anybody watching, the whole team is there, except one guy, Otani. And listen, I'm not saying that Otani's going to do a podcast or whatever. I know, that the story is that he's not fluent in English or whatever, even though he speaks a lot of English. Listen, you guys could believe what you want to believe. He speaks enough English, but that's fine. He doesn't have to do a podcast, no biggie. But there were people who went and sat on the couch and didn't say a word.
Yeah, they were just there.
They were just there. And it seemed like there was camaraderie. There was this, there was that. And then there was even some comments that, like, Mookie said, like, about Otani. It just gives me the vibe, like they don't really, like, mess with him like that, but they get it. Like, it's like, oh, he's one of the greatest. Like, he's definitely a help to be on the team. But it's just like, damn, bro, like, what is? It's just so weird. And then to finish with the Otani stuff, they asked him about Sasaki, right? Granted, they asked Soto a little bit about Judge. They're gonna ask him about Sasaki. Okay,
right.
Hey, so have you been recruiting? No, I haven't recruited him.
That's it.
Oh, like, Pete, it was almost like, why would I recruit him? We don't need him. Like, I'm here. I'm like, you need more than me? I don't even know why this other guy came. Why is he here? I don't know. Like,
damn.
You have Shohei Otani. You got to be very careful with me. That's it. But everybody else,
it doesn't matter. You don't got to worry about anybody else.
Said, Pete, have you been recruited? Nah.
Well,
nah, I'm good. I'm okay.
I mean, yeah, that's why you would think for his countrymen, he would at least talk him up a little bit. I mean, you were in a WBC with him, you could talk him up a little bit. That's kind of surprising.
Say he's not even posted yet, so there's no tampering or anything like that. Whatever.
It's
until 2025, and he's an international, so the rules are very different. Like, even if you haven't recruited him, why not just, like, sidestep the question and be like, yeah, he's a great whatever.
Exactly.
He just literally, have you ever recruited Roki Sasaki to whatever? Yeah, no, not really.
He just does not seem like he's comfortable or just good on camera, like good in interviews. Like, he just doesn't seem like a conversation type guy.
I don't know. He seems like
he does. Yeah, that is where it is. It seems like something's off. Like, he just,
I don't. He's a great baseball player.
We've talked, and this is, and again, just so everybody's aware, like, I know they beat the Yankees, so that's why. No. I got videos. When he signed a deal the offseason, and I said, is he gonna talk to the media? Because if you're the face of baseball and you're saying you're the face, and everybody understands how great you are at this game, you would think talking to the media would be great. And look, nobody's saying you have to speak English. Speak in your native tongue. I'm okay. Everybody's okay with that. Speak the language that you're comfortable with. Have a translator there. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of guys do that. There is nothing wrong with that at all.
Absolutely not.
But the fact of the matter is, it would be nice. I think his fans would love to hear more from him. And it's just like, no, I don't have to do this. I know for a fact, just with the type of personality I have, if you were playing on my club and you're the talent you are, and I'm paying you the amount of money I'm paying you, you're talking to the media. You better get comfortable now because you're talking to the media. Like, to me, that's one of those things. Like, let's say he was in New York and the Yankees just lost and, like, you struggled. You could just run away? You're allowed to run away from that and not talk in any way possible? Matsui did.
Yeah.
Hideki Matsui spoke.
But that's why he's not in New York. At the end of the day, because again, when he first came over here, which was 20
Tanaka always did.
I think he posted in 2016, or I'm bugging. It was 2018.
Probably
yes,
18.
Yes. I'm sorry.
It
wasn't 16. It was 18. It was 18 because
it should have been 18.
We pivoted to Stanton. That was we pivoted to Stanton. Okay, 18. And we wanted him. The Yankees were very high on him. The Yankees were set to be in the mix. I remember that whole season. Remember, they traveled over there. Same thing with Yamamoto, everything. And then he didn't even give us the time of day.
No. The Yankees wanted him. And he was like, we're not interested in meeting you guys again. Nothing.
No East Coast. But but he was willing to talk to Chicago, which is right over here. But whatever. So I'm not saying it like you guys wouldn't take him. No, I wouldn't take him. Hell yeah.
Of course, I take him now.
I take him now. Tomorrow. I don't care.
100%.
I'm just saying, to sit there and to watch this, everything just looking so doctored and so fake. It's just weird to me is all. And I get it. Everybody has a team. Everybody has PR people. Everybody, they're coached on whatever. I even, we said it. Juan Soto had a script, to speak from after Game 5 of the World Series. That. But it's just damn, every little thing seems so staged, so scripted with him. And it's just, it's weird. And I feel like they're trying to tell us that he translates, and they're trying to force us into him being the face of baseball more than it being a natural thing. That to me is weird. That's
because he's such a great talent. You know what I mean?
Really
he's such a great talent. So he doesn't have to. He doesn't need that really.
No.
Does it himself. But let's. We got a couple of more voicemails we're gonna get to, guys. Probably about 2 more voicemails. We're gonna wrap up. Like I told you guys already. I am going to be live again later today. There is the non-tender deadline coming up at about 6 o'clock, I believe it is. Yankees probably going to make a little bit of news there. We'll talk about it. But, of course, we still got Soto Watch going on. As I believe, I want to say, things should start picking up here because I believe offers are going to start coming in as soon as next week. Yeah. As the meetings are done, numbers weren't necessarily exchanged. I'm pretty sure they have an idea, though, of certain things, but numbers and all that stuff are expected to be exchanged here pretty soon. So this is, again, the Soto stuff is going to pick up. I do believe it's before the winter meetings, if not the day of the winter meetings. Yeah. So we'll be live later tonight still. Let's keep it going.
Hey, what's going on, Pete? The truth always. God bless you, my brother, and God bless you, Francis. God bless everyone, my brother. Amen. Chat, man, in Jesus' name. And nothing like NYYU, man. The best Yankee chat around, man. The best Yankee channel around, man. That's a fact. Absolutely. And my brother, you achieving more subscribers because you earned them, man. You earned them. You have great content. Always have great content. And salute to Jiro, too. Always helping behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all, man. I want to say Aaron Judge, MVP, obviously. We knew that was going to happen. My focus right now is on Soto, man. I got to keep it funky with you. Yo, we need Soto, man.
Yes, sir.
I can imagine Soto. Just imagine Soto not in the lineup, man. It would be disaster. But Soto in the lineup, man, sky's the limit. And salute to Louis Field, for winning the Rookie of the Year. And I got to give props to Austin Wells, man. He was right there, Salute to him, and hopefully he become a lot better catcher for us in the future. Hopefully he become a Posada-like, obviously, Austin Wells going to be himself. But I want him to have that grit like Posada had. But, man, salute to everyone in the chat, man. Let's get it done. Let's get it going. Peace in Jesus' name.
You the man, brother. Appreciate your truth always. And we do got a couple of Soto updates. This coming from our friend on Twitter, Joe Randazzo at librarianjoe_. This is from Jeff Passan today, I believe. But for all the sense it makes for the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays and Boston Red Sox and others to add Soto, the Yankees' desire to retain him is most acute. They know what life is like with him in the lineup and the prospect of losing that and the fallout from the Yankees being outbid for a future Hall of Famer should make it clear why keeping him is the foremost priority. Folks, this is nothing different than what we have been telling you for a while when it comes to Soto. And if you guys remember, this is, again, I always say this is why I love doing what we do here at NYYU, and not it just being a quick little tweet or a Instagram post alone. That's why I like YouTube, because you can go back and hear me say, before he was a Yankee and there was conversations, why it was important to give him the experience of being a Yankee. Because guess what? It's going to make the Yankees want him more, and it's going to give the Yankees a better understanding of why you need to lock him in long term, because you have the experience of what life is like with him, along with life without him. The Yankees, it's no mistake that the day they traded for him, December 6th, what did I say? They are a World Series caliber team. Where did they end up? In the World Series. He was the major difference of the Yankees. Juan Soto was the major difference. They got him. They went to the chip. The Yankees get what it is. There's also Bob Klappich also says, well, the Yankees' backup plan is Corbin Burns, Anthony Santander, Willie Adames, Walker, this guy, that guy. Let me just name every single free agent and say that's what the Yankees will do. Let me tell you guys this right now. It still doesn't set them up to be better than they would be with Soto and Judge in that lineup, because you've seen it already. You know what it's going to be. You know there's not going to be the nervousness of playing a Yankees. He loves it. He eats it up.
Yep.
Spend the money, bro. We will show up. I promise you that. We got an event on March 29th. NYYU Day, opening day weekend. It's right there for you. Yep. Game number 2 against the Brewers. You don't think we want to be in that Audi Club? By the way, the most they've ever given away to the Audi Club goes to NYYU for a group outing, by the way. 180 plus tickets. They've never done that before for a group on opening day weekend. We're the first in Yankee Stadium history. We're the first ones to do that, by the way.
I was going to say, we're making history, guys. Be a part of history.
Making history that day. That's a part of history. So on top of that, we want to see, as we're out there in left field, we want to look over to right field and go, yep, that's for many, many more years.
That's our guy.
That's our guy for many, many more years. That is what we want.
Yep.
You got to sign him. You got to bring him back. There is no conversation here.
Bro, we said it once. We've said it a million times. Aaron Judge, Juan Soto that is a historical tandem, a historical duo that if you are able to keep together for a long period of time, will do historical things together. There's no doubt about it. The season that they both just had in 2024, finishing as finalists for the MVP award, you re-sign Soto, that's not the last time we're going to see that. We're going to see that again. I would bet right now that you re-sign Soto, you're seeing that at least 2 more times. At least 2 more
Francis,
times.
you said it during the interview with Jordan. You guys can go back and watch the very first NYYU on site that we ever did. Francis sat there and Francis said, if the Yankees sign Soto long term with him and Judge together, Soto and Judge back to back, they are almost guaranteeing themselves chances to win the World Series or to even have one eventually, because that duo was so good. That is before we even went to the World Series. This is during the season. Francis said they'll get to World Series with these guys the first year of doing it. They're sitting in a World Series. He's right.
Because we were speaking about Manny. We were speaking about Manny and Poppy, and don't get me wrong, I love that comparison, because I think it's a very good comparison. It's a good analogy. But when we did it, I said the thing is Manny and Poppy won, and that's the one thing that I was like, we need to see from these guys right now. It's 1 year. Let's see. But if we re-sign him, that's what we're doing. We're giving them the opportunity, and I just don't see how they don't do it. I feel like they're gonna get us at least one. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. He's too freaking good. And you know what? For that matter, Aaron Judge is too freaking good to not have one. Maybe it's only one in his whole career, but he's gonna have one October where he's himself. He's going to have one. I know he's going to have one.
And we all know, Francis, if he gets the hold of that trophy just once, that's it.
That's it.
That's what he needs to be able to do, man. He needs to be able to do that. That's all there is to it. John Brophy with a great comment here. Bob Nightingale says that there should be several minor trades today with the 8 p.m. Eastern time deadline for teams to tender contracts for arbitration eligible players. So it's good to know that it's actually 8 p.m. So that sounds like a beautiful time for NYYU to be live again right around 8 o'clock. Of course, if there is any breaking news or anything like that, you guys know we have you covered anyway, so don't worry about that. But I do want to say one more time, guys, NYYU Day coming up March 29th. It really is a historic day for us.
Yes.
Again, it's also kicking off the new season. Guys, get your tickets today. We've already had 20-plus tickets sold already, so you guys are coming out in full force quick.
Yeah.
It is opening day weekend. Like I said, if you haven't experienced the Audi Club, Jira just put it in the comment section. If you have not experienced the Audi Club, I want to make a couple of things clear. One, I still believe to this day, if you're not sitting behind home plate, it's probably one of the best views of the game that you get because you really do see everything.
Gorgeous.
I mean, you don't miss nothing. Nothing is blocked. You don't got, you're right there above everything and you get to see everything. And the cool thing is, based on the community, you guys came to me after our last event when we were in right field and you're like, Pete, can we just make a suggestion? I'm like, what's up? Audi Club, bro. Audi Club.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I actually agree. Me and Jira said this. They're like, you know what? I agree. We want to keep it to that. I've already talked to Tommy. I said, Tommy, look, I love the different ideas. If we have suggestions, maybe we'll bring them up. Don't suggest anything to me besides the Audi Club right now. That's what I'm focusing on for our community. On top of that, the food that you get, which is included,
forget it.
Forget about it, folks. I don't have to keep telling you guys this, but forget about it. I mean, it is top-notch, top of the line, phenomenal. You are not going to leave that place hungry. There is something for everybody there. Trust me. Whether you're a vegetarian, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
They made me special sushi, man.
Special sushi for Francis. Look at this.
I can't have seafood. I have an allergy. I went over there. I was like, hey, is there a possibility? They say, sure. I said, what do you want? And it made me personal. They personalized this an order of sushi for me, bro. The Audi Club is our home.
And let me tell you guys, that's not because Francis is a superstar. But that wasn't just superstar treatment for Francis. No, that's for anybody in the Audi Club.
For anybody. I'm saying it because any one of you could just walk up there. I mean, the treatment there, outside of the one guy, but the treatment there is pretty freaking good. It's pretty good. And I mean, next year, I ain't worried about the other guy because we'll be prepared. We have our own security now too. So
yeah, we do. NYYU has their own security now. Okay,
we're good. We're ready.
You guys have seen Pete Simonetti get angry. The security is for me.
That
so
one
just
picture,
say, Pete,
that one picture
stop.
of you with the veins popping out of your neck. That shit was crazy, man. That's why you got, ain't no event like an NYYU event. You just never know what can happen. You never know.
My guy Danny with the super. Danny, love you, man.
Thank you for being a friend.
Perfect time, Danny. Perfect time. Salute, congrats to Cap on MVP. Interesting to hear Soto glad to have met with Hal recently, something that hadn't happened throughout the season. Hal knows you can't replace his value 8.1 WAR, period. Let me just say one more thing real quick because Troy says, Pete, I remember your face. Pete was angry. Pete was angry that day, my friends. Let me just say something real quick about that. Hal Steinbrenner did meet with Soto during the regular season.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are getting confused by this and they're going, that means that they never met. They did meet.
Oh.
What Hal is talking about is, he mentioned this in the offseason, that he has constant conversations with Judge, with Cole about the team. He gets updates from them. He likes to kind of see what it's like down on the field. He's talking about that specifically, that he wants that type of relationship with Soto. It's not that they never met. It's not that they never spoke to each other. They did have a meeting together. I believe I want to say that was June or July when they sat down and had a meeting together.
Yeah.
So they have had meetings together. It's not like, Hal was, never in contact with the club or anything like that. He just means, and he actually said that afterwards, he wants to have that relationship with him. And he expressed this like he has with Judge and that he has with Garrett Cole. So that's what he meant by that. I want to play one more voicemail, guys. I'm going to wrap up today's show. Here we go.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronxy.
My guy!
And my 2 cents on the whole Soto situation is this. It's left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't like this attitude. It started from the minute we lost the World Series, and he immediately, instead of saying to the journalist, now is not the time to discuss this, he immediately said, no team is going to have an advantage or this or that. And then he goes over to California or Los Angeles, wherever it is, and you're going to have to come over here and dance for me. And I know you guys are trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I don't like this. I'm an emotional fan.
Brother. Come on, you're smarter
I'm a
than that,
reactionary fan. I don't give a fuck. He's all about the bag, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I want people who want to be part of the Yankees legacy, the Yankees legend, to be on this team. And there's only one way to find out if that is indeed the case with Soto. Is he going to be able to do what Judge did, take less money? Is he going to be able to do what Otani did? We give him all the money he wants, but he defers it so that we can build a better team around him? Or is he just going to go for the highest bidder? If he's only going to go for the highest bidder, he can go fuck himself. He can fuck off. I don't care. That's the kind of fan I am. I don't give a shit. You're gonna want to have to be here, and there's only one way to know how that's if that's indeed the case. The litmus test is to offer him less money. You know how Steve Cohen? It was rumored that he was gonna add $50 million a year to whoever, higher than whatever the highest offer is.
Right.
I have a reverse policy. I would offer him $10 million less than the highest bidder. And every day that goes by, $10 million less than that. And if you don't want it, you can fuck off. Go to the Mets and see how that works out. We didn't shower him with all this love just to be treated like just another fucking customer. Okay? I want him desperately to be a Yankee, but he's going to have to want it too. All right? Okay. That's my 2 cents. Take it easy.
Joey, I appreciate your take, my guy. I will sum this up very, very easily. No free agent ever shows they want to be a Yankee. No free agent will ever sit there at the end of a year and say, I want to be a Yankee. That's it. I think the only person that may have ever done that I remember based off their comments was Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter told the Yankees, I want to be a Yankee. I'm not going nowhere else.
And it was a completely different part of his career.
Exactly. He was down and out. I got to remind people this a lot of times. Going for the bag, I don't know why people sometimes, and Joey, I'm not saying that you're saying this because you mentioned you respect that. Going for the bag does not mean that you don't want to play for a certain team. The people got to understand that. I know we sit here, Pete Simonetti sits here, not rich at all, okay? Not rich at all, living like a lot of Americans do. When I get a check in, I pay my bills, and I try to save as much as I personally can, and that's it. But I understand what the game of baseball is. I understand how much money guys get paid. I understand what it means to them, because what people also got to remember is a lot of these guys don't see it as the overall... they don't necessarily sit there and go, oh, yeah, look at my bank account now. A lot of times it's competition. It's to be able to say, I was the highest paid player when I played baseball. That's a flex on when I played ball. They know they're going to get paid money. You don't think Juan Soto's sitting back going, I could go play for the Rays and get $40 million a year. He can get money from anybody. He can get money from anyone. Free agents are not going to sit. And I saw people reading into oh my God, the Yankees just lost it. He didn't say he wants to come back. Oh no. Why would he ever do that? So the Yankees shouldn't have to work for re-signing him. He should just walk right back to the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees themselves shouldn't have to travel and go talk to him about what the future looks like, because even Michael Kay was completely wrong about this. But he was here. What do the Yankees got to say to him? maybe what the future looks like. Maybe there was things he didn't like this year that he wanted to talk about. It is a negotiation. Scott Boras would flip over a table if he sat there and said, I want to play for the Yankees and that's it. You're not going to do that. The New York Yankees should have to court Juan Soto, even after everything. They don't get a bye. They don't get a bye. Juan Soto's messaging was spot on, as was Garrett Cole's. If you remember, the man sat there after playing for the Astros and put on a Scott Boras hat after they were just out of it. And he sat there and said everything good that worked for him in his negotiation. That's the way it works, man. Nobody gets an advantage. If the Yankees want Juan Soto, come to the fucking table. That's simple.
I mean, it's really sad, honestly, for me when I hear people with this attitude speaking about Juan Soto this way. It's unfair, is what it is. I see people in the chat, and bringing up names. What about this guy? What about that guy? You sound ignorant. You sound like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And unfortunately, this week it was brought to my attention that sometimes I hurt people's feelings. So if I offend anybody, forgive me. But
damn,
what are we talking about here? We're not going to compare him.
Lay off that keyboard, Francis.
Yeah, we're not going to compare Juan Soto to guys who were nowhere near his capacity in terms of talent, age, and availability. Juan Soto is 26 years old. He is in the prime of his career. There is a possibility that he will continue to get better. And for you to really fathom what that means, look at the numbers he just put up this season and realize that it was a 26-year-old doing it. A 26-year-old, okay? When Aaron Judge was 26,
25-year-old doing it.
He wasn't doing what he just did now at 32.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Baseball is a mature game. Baseball is as much as youth, and there's a youth movement and stuff like that. It's still not a young person's game, though.
Right.
The youth come in, they burst onto the scene, they make an impression, but they get better. That's why it's so tantalizing to look at guys like Bobby Witt Jr., to look at a Gunnar Henderson, to look at a Juan Soto, to look at these guys, Julio Rodriguez, guys who are young, Tatis Jr., young guys, and to wonder, damn, this guy's going to get better. He's going to get better over time because the more baseball you play, the more pitchers you see, the more experience you get, the advantage goes to the hitter. Anybody who's played the game knows this. Any pitcher will tell you this. I'd like to see a guy less because the more they see me, the more advantage I'm giving up to them. It's just how it goes. That's why in a 7-game series, you see in the beginning of the series, the bullpen has the edge. The guys don't know what's coming, whatever. But once you start to see that bullpen guy for the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth time, guess what? All of a sudden, that fastball doesn't look as impossible. You know when that curveball's coming. You know not to bite on that slider. It's the same thing over a career. The longer your career goes as a hitter, the advantage starts going in your favor until you inevitably hit the peak, and then the decline comes. Juan Soto has not peaked yet. He's 26 years old before his peak.
Just hit the most homers of his career.
Like for us to sit here and say, oh, why did the Yankees have to go to California and dance for him? They didn't go to California and dance for him.
Damn,
that's not what that was. They went to have a meeting. His agent is Scott Boras. His agent is coordinating this whole song and dance. This is a Scott Boras production. Make no mistake about it. This is not a Juan Soto production.
Facts. 100%.
This is a Scott Boras production. This is what Boras does with his clients. You think Cole hit up Scott and said, hey, could you send me a hat to put on after the work? No, Scott sent him the hat and said, hey, Garrett, we had our conversations, right?
Orchestrated.
It's very clear to me you want to be a New York Yankee.
That's right.
So here's what we're going to do. You want to be a Yankee, and I want to get you your money. Let's work together, okay? After the game, you're going to put on this hat, and you're going to say this, all right? Don't get me wrong. Oh, I don't know, Scott. I don't know how the Yankees go. No. Trust me. Put on the hat and say what I'm telling you to say. You want to be a Yankee, I'll make sure you're a fucking Yankee, but I'm also going to make sure you get every fucking dollar doing it.
Facts. 100%. That's his job.
There's no difference between that and right now. This is why the passing comments, I loved it, because it's a little bit of logic in a world full of ignorance right now. And this is not just to Joey. I'm not saying Joey because Joey's
not at all.
The regular.
Joey's
and Joey's
my guy.
A smart guy. I hear his calls all the time, so I know he knows what he's talking about. He's just been rubbed the wrong way by the whole thing. But there's a lot of other fans who are just ignorant. They don't even know what they're talking about. Joey's always watching. There's a lot of fans who don't even watch.
Yeah,
and they're just sitting there saying, "But why? But why do you have to do why?" Because it's, to me, what I've seen. And the articles and shit, what I've seen, it tells me that he wants to be a Yankee, Pete. What I've seen tells me that he wants to be here, that he wants to play here, that he wants to finish his career here, that he wants to retire here, but he wants to get his fucking money. He doesn't want to get lowballed. So, of course, he sits in the thing and he says, no team has an edge. I'm open for business, all 30 teams. I'm going to go to California. Everybody can come meet with me. Whoever wants a meeting can get the freaking meeting. He's going to say whatever he has to say. He's going to say whatever he has to say. Whatever he has to say to get what he needs from the Yankees. The Yankees aren't stupid. They're not going to negotiate against themselves. If you sit there at the end of Game 5 of the World Series and say, well, I mean, everybody knows I want to be a Yankee, so I'm just hoping we can figure that out. You kill your market. Steve Cohen doesn't even go to the table. Why would he go to the table if you said you want to be a Yankee?
Right.
What does that look like as the owner of the Mets going and sitting at the table with a guy who already told the world he wants to be a Yankee? He can't do that. But you need Steve Cohen. You need Steve Cohen. If you want to get the money that you feel that you're worth, you need Steve Cohen to be at the table. You need the Dodgers to be at the table. You need the Red Sox to think they have a chance. You need Toronto to think they have a chance. Didn't Otani just do it? The Mets thought they had a chance. Toronto thought they had a chance. But in reality, it was always the Dodgers. We knew. We knew it was always the Dodgers.
Yamamoto.
Pete was saying it during the season. Otani's a Dodger. Otani's a Dodger. Otani's a Dodger. Everybody knew that he was a Dodger. So then why in the world did he take meetings with anybody? Why take meetings with? Because that's what you do. Yamamoto he flew over here. He met with the Yankees. We gave him a jersey. He met with Cohen. Remember he had dinner in Cohen's house? Facts. He had dinner at Cohen's house and it was over. According to Twitter, oh no, he had dinner with Uncle Stevie. He had dinner with them. He was in the house. He saw the compound. He saw the money. It's over. He flew right back to California and signed the freaking deal. Didn't even give Steve Cohen a chance to match. Why? Because that's where he wanted to be. All this talk about Juan Soto to me, it's getting to a point where it's getting to a level of ignorance. People think that people don't understand free agency. They don't understand free agency. They don't understand what you're supposed to do. No, who's gonna fight for Juan Soto? It's not Hal Steinbrenner's job to make sure that Juan Soto gets as much money as possible. It's actually his job to do the opposite, to get him as cheaply as he can.
That's right.
People don't realize they're on opposite sides of the table. It was the same thing with Judge. Why do you think Judge went to California and had his wife shoot that video of him as if it was some reporter? It was his wife.
If there was no opposite sides, there is no negotiation.
Exactly. What, Pete?
That's what a negotiation is.
What are we talking about? If we both have the same point and we both agree on something, what are we talking about?
We're not talking about nothing.
What is there to negotiate about? There's nothing to negotiate about.
Zero.
But at the end of the day, Pete is a business owner. Pete is a business owner. Imagine Pete sitting at a table, right? His job for NYY Underground is to get the best deal possible for him and his business. Pete might want to work with a specific person, to work with a specific sponsor, to work with a specific, but he has to also make sure that he gets the best deal.
Yep.
You understand how that works? You understand? It's called business. I said this the other day, I'll say it again. He didn't go to Scott Boras to get money from Steve Cohen. I'm sorry. For me to believe that, I'm going to have to see it. And if it happens, I'll be the first one on here saying, hey, I was wrong. But I do not believe that he went to Scott Boras to get money from Steve Cohen. Because for me, to get money from Steve Cohen, you don't need Scott Boras. You don't need Scott Boras. To get money from Steve Cohen, you get the money from Steve Cohen. He has it. He wants to spend it. Everybody and their mother knows it. He went to Scott Boras so he can get the money from the team he actually wants to play for. And in my mind, it's the New York Yankees. And nothing I've seen, no article, no song, and nothing has changed my opinion. And it probably won't change until he signs somewhere else. I'm sorry.
Facts. And speaking of ignorance, we got probably the most ignorant, I'll be honest, I never say shit like this, borderline racist in the comment right now. And you guys know Pete Simonetti. Pete Simonetti doesn't say this about anybody. I don't like doing that. I don't ever enjoy having any type of conversation like that. Let me see if I can find this now, because now God may have just saved this man, because I believe it looks like it actually went away. All of his comments went away. I think he might have been blocked. Let me double check and see. Yeah, it looks like he was blocked, but I could actually go back and read his messages. I'm upset that he is. I wish he wasn't blocked, because I want to get his response here. This guy, Mike Lopez, is in the comments. Mike Lopez in the comments says, bruh, you act like he's paying for free. He's playing for free for the Yankees. You and I don't get one single penny from Juan Soto's contract. Well, one, you're a dumbass, because why should we? Why should we get paid? But when you go to your favorite restaurant, does the chef come out and go, I'm happy you enjoyed my food. Take $20 off your bill. Matter of fact, here's $20 also. Why, again, how ignorant and dumb and low IQ are you that you expect that he's not playing for free and we're not getting paid by Juan Soto? Then he brings up, oh my God, Francis, you ready? He's not even 26. Who knows how old Juan Soto is? He's from a third world country. Oh, man. He's from a third world country. Oh, my God. He's from that nasty Dominican Republic. How dare you guys say he's 26? He's probably 30. He might be 35. He's from Dominican Republic, where apparently people walk around in circles and have no IQ whatsoever. They don't even have hospitals. They don't have birth records in Dominican Republic. How dare you? You're negotiating with a guy that's probably 30 years old. But you know what else he said? Vladimir Guerrero. Now he's 25. He's from Canada. Aaron Judge is from California. We know his age.
Vladimir
Juan Soto,
Guerrero, who grew up in DR, is from Canada.
Juan Soto, by the way, and I hate having to go to bat on this. You can very easily go on Juan Soto's father's IG, see pictures of Soto as a kid with certain dates on it, and recognize, yeah, it's obvious how old he is. The guy has been... has had a target, so to say, on him. He's been known for years and years and years and years and years and years of this kid coming up being as good as he is. There is no questions of Juan Soto's age for you to mention. And then look, if you want to sit there and go, there's been Dominican players, and fine, fair game. But the problem is you're specifically targeting one player who's never had a question about this, ever. There's never been a report. There's never been a rumor. Nothing. And mind you, when these guys are signed, they go through a hell of a time of figuring everything out. They don't just simply go, let's pick this guy up and that's it. The guy has been prime time from the very day he was called up. From the moment he was signed, he was immediately a top prospect. The fact of the matter is that you can be so damn ignorant. And then he goes, ignorance? What ignorance? You literally just said because of the country he's from, he's probably not even his age. Do you understand how ignorant that is? You're not even, there's no evidence behind what you're saying. You're not speaking of it in a generality. You're speaking about it of one person. You're targeting Soto because of where he's from. That's like me being born in the Bronx and going, you're probably a bad guy.
Yeah.
You're probably a lowlife. Oh, because everybody from the Bronx is bad? Everybody from Dominican Republic walks around not knowing what their age is? What are you even saying? You psychopathic dumbass. Fucking moron.
There's just nothing really anymore. Like there's just nothing really like anymore that will surprise me. When I see these things, I'll be honest with you, I'm disgusted by that display from Mike Lopez. To be honest,
say his name again, Mike Lopez. If he ever gets back in here, folks, let him have it.
Yeah,
that is a jerk off, moron.
I'm beside myself. I'm disgusted by that. I mean, I also just got a notification that Kendrick Lamar's album just dropped. He's got a song on there called Dodger Blue, Bury Me Now. But I got to be honest with you, man. That's just Pete, at this point, like nothing will surprise me anymore. Like nothing will surprise me anymore. What I've seen with this Juan Soto sweepstake and everything, nothing will surprise me. That's it. This is where we are as a society. This is where we are. Like you could question a guy's age, you can do whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A guy hits free agency, you know what I'm saying? His family, his mother, his father, they sacrificed their whole lives to give this kid the best opportunity to be a player, to be a ball player. I mean, people don't know what families in the Dominican Republic sacrifice for these kids. You don't know. For us, we go to the store, we buy a pair of cleats. It's nothing. You know, we live in America, we're the greatest country in the freaking world, man.
Yep.
DR is a completely different reality. To get your kid a pair of cleats, right, so that they don't do damage to their feet at a young age, to get your kid a good glove that's not going to break on him while he's out there in the middle of a game, to get him a bat. You know what I'm saying? Like these people sacrifice, man, and they give their lives, their blood, sweat, and tears to get their kid this opportunity. And it pays off, and he makes it to the freaking big leagues, and he kills it. He's absolutely everything you could have ever dreamed. And he finally reaches free agency. And people are saying he shouldn't have anybody come and talk to him and whatever. No, he needs to go and kiss people's ass. People shouldn't be going to kiss his ass.
Well, he should be paying people to watch him, apparently.
He should be paying people to watch.
I'm going to my favorite restaurant today, and that chef is giving me money. For me showing up, you're paying me, damn it.
Next time I'm at Legacy, I'm going to be like, you know what? I really like these quesadillas. I better get $20 off.
Better get $5. I want a $5 bill on this table. For your profession and your talent, you're paying me, damn it.
That's
the most wild take of all time. That's wild. We're not getting a dime from Soto. Are we supposed to?
Yeah,
What?
I'm over it, man. Honestly, I'm over it. I didn't realize that.
I'm sorry to make that such a big gap in a little bit of spending minutes on that, guys. But when you get something so egregious like that, you got to talk about it. That is absolutely wild. Forget the DR stuff is just pure ignorance. There has been players, nobody's denying that, but you're specifically targeting one guy here. One guy that has no reason to be targeting. But one more thing that I want to say. Sam B. No. It was just that's not speculation. That's ignorance. Don't sit here and tell me that's him speculating. No, it's not. That is pure fucking ignorance.
Don't sit
there and say where you're from bases you off other things that happen to other people. When you put it, that's like saying all Germans are Nazis. They come from Germany, don't they? No, that's bullshit.
Sam,
that's bullshit, brother.
I'm gonna tell you this, Sam. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this as respectfully as I can. I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican, and as a Dominican whose father is from Dominican, I have family from Puerto Plata. They're still there right now. I'm sick and tired of hearing this narrative.
That's the same guy. That's the same guy in a different account.
I've never denied the players that have done it. There's a story right now, recently in a couple of weeks, another player has done it. It's running rampant. It is a problem that's happening in my country. And am I proud of it? I'm not proud of it. None of the Dominican journalists are proud of it. You got Hector Gomez once a week saying, hey, what can we do to fix this, whatever? Like, none of us are proud that this has happened. But at the same time, in the same token, you can't now take that and now just blanket every Dominican player now is under this scope, this microscope, because a couple bad. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Especially not to Juan Soto, bro. He doesn't deserve this shit. He busts his ass, bro. 6 freaking years in the major leagues. He's done it all. He's done it.
Francis.
Now people are questioning his age. I'm sorry. You say, oh, you guys are making it look like it's. No, we're not making it look like anything.
At all. It wasn't speculation. The man was saying it.
It is what it is, and that's it. If you disagree.
And by the way, he said that this guy also must be new here because he said we're too sensitive. NYU is too sensitive.
They just did a whole Twitter space the other day because I called somebody a clown. What are you talking about? Sensitive.
I'm sensitive. Everybody, I want to make an announcement.
Sensitive
going
Pete.
forward. going forward, I will now be Sensitive Pete.
Sensitive
If I
Pete.
cry on here, if every little thing offends me, beware. This is now Sensitive Pete moving forward. I get very sensitive, me.
No,
I cry. I'm going to put myself in the bathroom with how sensitive I am now.
The morning show is no longer all rise. It's all cries.
All cries. All cries.
All
with
cries.
Pete,
Mondays,
Sensitive
Wednesdays,
Cheeks, Simonetti. That's my new name, Sensitive Cheeks.
Pete Sensitive Cheeks is wild.
That's my new name. Pete Sensitive Cheeks, Simonetti, because I get so offended by everything. I don't like it. I'm going to dye my hair purple tonight, and I'm going to come on here, and I'm going to scream at the sky and believe everything is sensitive. It bothers me so bad.
All cries.
I am so sensitive.
Tune into all cries.
Sensitive Cheeks, Pete. All cries.
Purple Pete.
Purple. I'm going to look like Grimace. I'm going to come on here next episode. I'm looking like Grimace. Okay? That's all there is to it. I am going to look like Grimace, damn it. A tear tattoo. It's on the way, Uncle Dom, damn it.
If Pete dyed his hair purple, as soon as he went live, the whole live, you would just see Jira in the back just like staring at him the whole time like this.
Oh, Jira, no, staring at me. Her bags have been packed. She would have left. She would have left already.
She'd be in DR with the ones lying about their age, right, guys?
Yeah.
Right?
Jira's going to go there and say she's 21.
She's going to go to DR and be like, I'm 21. I'm starting a new life.
And then, yeah, man, look, at the end of the day, folks, it's a dumb it's a bad, ignorant, stupid comment. It's that simple, but we're not gonna waste any more time on that. I really appreciate everybody hanging out with us today. We had well over 200 plus the entire time. Like I said, guys, I will be live again a little later tonight. Smack that likey, hit that sub. You guys already know the deal. You all are the best. Much love to each and every one of you guys. With that being said, we are out. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later tonight. You're the best, guys. Talk to you soon.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my been ready. Used to hold myself back. My self-esteem damn.